Alright, so I made this video because it's hard to explain this whole Pokemon making process without me being there. So what you first got to do is go online and download the program Pokegen. Make sure you specify which, like if you have Windows or Mac, make sure you specify that in your search. And then once you get that, open it up. Give it a sec. Alright, so just as an example, we're going to create Scrafty. So once you get this screen up, go to species, type in the name, good. And then you can do a nickname if you want. We'll nickname it Scrafto. You can make it whatever. Just make sure you check the box. And then for level, just change it to 100, and that'll be the experience needed. Nature, you can make it whatever you want. Go through the list. Scrafty is very good with the jolly nature, just FYI. Held item can be whatever you want. Happiness, max is 255, so might as well give it that. Ability, this is where Bulbapedia or Pokemon Database come in hand. Make sure you know his abilities, otherwise you won't have a legitimate Pokemon. So you can either have Shed Skin or Moxie for this, so let's give him Moxie. For origin, you leave country how it is, origin. Type in white if you have white, black if you have black. And for the sake of this video, let's just make it shiny. Okay, go to Met. This part doesn't really matter that much. You can put whatever location, like Route 6 or Route 4. Just leave it like that. Ball doesn't matter. Master Ball. Level, let's just say 21. That doesn't matter either. Date doesn't matter. Encounter, just say tall grass. And I don't suggest checking either of these two boxes because you won't need it. Alright, now for the stats. IVs, for now, put 31, which is the max on all of these. These will change later, but not to your control, so you might as well put 31 and hope for the best. Alright, EVs. If you don't know what these are, EVs are effort value points that raise these stats significantly. So, and the max you can have on a Pokemon is 510. The max on each stat is 252. And every 4 EVs brings this stat up a level at level 100. So basically the max you want to put on each stat is 252. So for Scrafty, let's put 252 on speed, 252 on attack, and then you'll have 4 left over that you can put wherever you want. And for now, I'll just put it on hit points. Make sure you get rid of that 0. And to make it as legitimate as possible, leave it as having an EV total as 508. Otherwise, you're just a cheater. Alright, attacks. To make this legitimate, you have to have attacks that the Pokemon will actually learn. Again, where Bulbapedia or Pokemon Database come in handy. So just go through here, give it the moves that it can actually learn, whether it be through breeding or whatnot. Make sure that they can actually learn the move. So let's give this one Ice Punch. Can learn through breeding. And then High Jump Kick. Learns it like level 40. And then Crunch. Learns it as well. The last move, we'll give it Rest because it's a TM. Everyone loves to rest. Okay. Now this is the part where it may get kind of confusing. So depending on your character in the game, you put the gender of it. Most likely it'll be male, depending on who watches this. An ID. This first box right here is your own trainer ID. So I think mine. You can find this on your trainer card under your name when you go to start. Virtual trainer, just put your name, make sure it's exact. Leave this right here blank for right now, and leave this PID spot blank as well. Minimize that, and then go to pokecheck.org, and this will help you figure out that last box over here. This is called your secret ID, which the game will tell you up front unless you send it to this website. So what you have to do is go to the opening page of your DS of the game, and go to your Nintendo WFC settings, and go to the connection, the Wi-Fi connection that you have set up for your house or wherever you're doing this, and go to change the options and scroll all the way down until you see auto obtain DNS. It'll be on yes, click no, and then primary DNS, hit edit and put this number in here. What this does is it sends your Pokemon, when you put it into the GTS, it'll send its data to this website and give you the secret ID. So after you do that, save settings, and then go to the GTS, which is in any Pokemon Center. It's the far right lady. Talk to her, bring in a Pokemon that you caught originally, and then go, once you're into the GTS, go to deposit a Pokemon and just offer it up for anything. And if you did everything correctly, it should say you got error code 13266, which is good. Just press B, exit out of it, and then what I probably should have said, make your make your own account on this. It takes like 5 seconds. This is my account login. Okay, so once you make that and then send it into the GTS, you log in, go to see unclaimed Pokemon from my IP, and I have none in there right now, so I'll just go to this right now. And the Pokemon that you sent in will look something like this. And under SID, that's what you want to put in for this slot over here. Oh, whoops, that's completely wrong. Mine is 61090. The reason you want to know this is so that it's legitimate as possible and you can use it over Wi-Fi. Okay. Now that you have your secret ID, stay on this page because you're going to need it later. Then go back to this, go back to the main, and where it says PID, leave it blank and press this F button right here. You want to find it, and whatever attack or whatever stats you want to remain the same for their IVs, like the ones that you put the EVs on, go through here and click equal sign. This will keep these IVs the same and thus giving it higher stats than if the IVs were lower. And then go through this, and since we wanted it shiny before, make sure the box is checked without the little shading in it, so just check it, make sure all this information is correct. Ability doesn't matter, and then once you want what you have in here, press search. Ooh, that was quick. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it doesn't. And it's everything we wanted. Don't worry about the ability right now, that's not important. Then click OK, and then you'll have your PID, which is good. And then File, Save Pokemon from tabs. You can save this wherever you want it to. I save it under Documents, Microsoft User Data, because that was the first place I found. Let's put Scrafty. Save. Okay, now you get out of this and go to Manage My Pokemon on here. Scroll down. These are all of the ones that I've imported before. Go to Choose File. Choose the file that you just made, Scrafty. Make sure it's saved as a .pkm, and then click Import Generation 5 Pokemon file. And as you see up here, it's been put in. And then you click this box and click Queue Selected Pokemon for download on the GTS. I'm not going to click it right now because I don't have my DS, but you click on it and the page will refresh, and up here it'll say you have one Pokemon waiting in the queue. What this means is go back to the GTS and enter it, and as soon as you get to the little computer in the middle, it'll say checking GTS status, and then the Pokemon that you have on queue will just be sent straight to your box, and it'll show you the Pokemon that you received. And that's it. And then you refresh the page, and should be good. Should have your hacked Pokemon. That's it. If you have any questions, just ask.